All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shah, Shema, Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders, great millstone. Shalom to the Akim, out of pushing the word of sincerity and in truth. Yeah, we seeing end time prophecy popping off left and right, man. You know, everything the apostles was saying, you know, and ultimately everything that was written, you know, in these latter times, you know, think that the economic grips will become tighter and tighter. You know, the scriptures speak about how the return of Yahweh Shai is going to be like a woman in travail. You know, so the contractions, you know, on the planet Earth, you know, and the phases are going to be more and more rigorous until the Lord's return. You know, we're going to see pestilence, which we're living in the midst of a pestilence. Everybody knows it. They don't even have to say it. The outbreak, you know, scripture speak about famines, you know, and I want to touch on his famines, you know, and it speaks about wars and rumors of wars, which, you know, us brothers, you know, here did even a lesson on recently about, you know, the war with Iran, Russia, China, you know, these military choke points in these different water regions that's going to lead to you know, a major military conflict. But, you know, I want to jump into the pocket of the famine, you know, dealing with these different food prices, you know, soaring. And this is September the 19th. It says, food prices are soaring with little relief in sight. It says, perusing the meat department at Palmer's Shoppers Value Foods, Kendall Johnson was looking for deals. She found some, and at a time when food prices are soaring, that's something that's getting more difficult. Some things have gone up, but they have some sales right now that are pretty decent, she said. Johnson of Tupelo says she does more shopping around to find the best prices, and she's also had to adjust her buying habits to fit her budget. There are some things I used to buy that I don't anymore, especially at Walmart, she said. I don't even buy meat from Walmart anymore because it's going up so much. But I try to go to the closest place I can. Yeah, and a lot of individuals are trying to, you know, get the bang for their buck. They'll go to these different, you know, department stores. Or I just say, you know, food stores such as Sam's Club. You know, and you know, bulk shop, you know, for a better deal, you know, and you know, it was a time where, you know, a lot of people could actually have the ability to splurge, you know, splurge on goods and start to, you know, get the more high quality meats, you know, the more high quality organic produce, so to speak, you know, the you know, the top shelf. But you're starting to see that really people aren't even going to be, you know, aren't even able to afford just general products, you know, your eggs, milk, butter, meat, cheese. You know, it's starting to get to the point where individuals have to make a decision, you know, on what to eat, you know, based on the fact that the food prices are skyrocketing, man. You know, and we've seen times in history where there's been inflated food prices, and we've seen times in history where there was hyperinflation. All right, where steak might be $7. You know, and a few hours later it might jump to $15. Man, that's hyperinflation. You know, without any type of cap. You know, and I'm going to read a little bit. It says Americans continue to face higher costs, reflected in sharp annual increases in the consumer's price index going back to April. Right, and this is just the beginning. You know, I want to really drive home the point of, yeah, getting to a few of these numbers. You know, because that's what tells it all. You know, that's what it boils down to. You know, let me get this point. It says considerable increases in meat prices account for about half of the overall increase in grocery prices, According to a report from the White House National Economic Council, since December 2020, prices for beef have risen by 14%. That's a lot. Pork by 12% and poultry by 6.6%. Fruit and vegetables are also up by 4.4%. Cereals and bakery goods are up by 4%. And dairy and related products are 6.3% as of July compared to a year earlier. Yeah, and a lot of people couldn't even afford food as it was, at the time. You're going to start to see a lot of individuals, pillaging these damn supermarkets, man. Just snatching grabs, and just going on a tangent, and you're gonna start to see these different, which we see in certain stores, a cop or two that's in the front, but it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be full National Guards, fully armed to the teeth, in some of these department stores, man, and they're gonna halt on, your purchases of large quantities of water, large quantities of meat. All this stuff is going to be significantly cut, and we know that we're living in times of a great famine, man. And if it's going down like this in the United States, how much more these other countries that are not as economically strong as the United States? It says dairy and frozen has gone up probably 7 to 8% now, said Clay Knight, who owns Big Star in Saltillo. Meat is the highest across the board. Chicken wings have never been this high. Boneless chicken breasts we used to could do $1.99 a pound, but now they're $3.99, but really need to be more than that. So yeah, this is crazy. These numbers, man, like I said, they're skyrocketing into the heavens, and you're starting to see the unemployment lines increase. Individuals, like I said, that once could actually live a life of somewhat splurging, now they're trying to run to the government for some type of economic assistance, man. It's already been all kind of articles, dealing with the housing crisis too. And Lord will not do one on that, because what's going on right now is individuals that have these supersized houses, these 2-3 bedrooms, or I say 3-4 bedroom residential, spots. They're having an extremely tough time, even selling those, man. So it's starting to get tough, man. I want to get this. See if I can find it. This is ridiculous. Let me get this one scripture first before that. But it's written, I'll just quote it, it's written in the scriptures how during the time of famine, it was dove's dung that was basically priced as gold, man. Certain individuals were selling, the silver and gold, for actual dove's shit, just leftover products, something that just fill their stomach. They was actually paying top dollar for that stuff, man. But this is Jeremiah 19:9. It says, "And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend, and the siege and straightness, wherewith their enemies and they that seek their lives shall straighten them." Right. So the Lord is going to put down, an extreme amount of pressure, man. To the point where cannibalism, is going to be the result. What a lot of people have to tend to in order to survive. Hey, we seen cannibalism in history. If you look at 70 AD with Masada, when there was that great siege of Jerusalem, a lot of people had to resort to actually eating one another. You see? So we're in those times. I didn't want to make it too long. Just wanted to bring out a few points in the spirit, and chime in on that article. Hopefully brothers will edify them and end by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Shema Rishah by Shema Kakodash. Double honor to the apostle and others, great millstone. Shalom Akim.